This is so fun. A long, L-O-N-G-U-E, okay, equals Jesus equals God's Son. And this is precisely the position that most scholars agree that Jesus would have been in when he sat at the Last Supper. Because back in the day, they reclined when they dined. And in the sovereignty of the blessed God, today, in modern furniture, you can buy a long, which equals Jesus, which equals God's Son, and it helps you just kind of recline in the way that Jesus did at the Last Supper. This is the royalty of Christ. So you're lying there on your lounge and doing your Gematria homework, and you're worshiping Jesus by reading his words. Do it. This is the way school children need to be taught and treated. So it's glaring, the God's Son in there. It's glaring, many ways to do it. You can say long, which equals Son, and then UE is God. Or amazing. Now, amazingly, it uses the exact same letters as lounge. Man, that's amazing. It uses the exact same letters as lounge. Jesus enjoyed lounge time. He did at the Last Supper. That's the position that he was in when he ate food, most people agree. He reclined at the table. So, lounge and long, Jesus, God's Son. And then you always say, well, where's Father? Okay, because Father always goes on top. Well, the person made in the image of God. Person is Father plus half of Father in order. You got to look at this, folks. This is what I'm talking about. And this is the classic. That's it right there. That's your classic long. It's a classic reclining, reading piece. But it equals Jesus. We know the word sit equals Son and stand equals Father. So now I'm looking at different types of chair. You can solve them all. Go ahead. Now I know that armchair is... Okay, I'm about ready to take a break. It's been a full morning here. Full breakfast of words. Armchair is gorgeous for Jesus. Jesus -3. And letter for letter is perfect. I sit in an armchair right now. Armchair for Jesus. Rocking chair works quite nice. Because remember, the word sit equals Son, and it parallels the word seat, parallels the word chair. So I'm sitting in my seat to the glory of the Son, and I'm staring at different types of chair names. I'm the first human in history to do this. And I'm having my eyes opened to the personal name. The word stool parallels Son as well. Baby seat would do the same thing. I'm seeing Christ in a lot of these. The sofa. Everyone's favorite chair. All of these parallel Jesus or the Son. And then Father sits on top. Because you know Father is on top. Okay, so the Father is the person made in the image of God. You know. Anyways, so sofa and couch both go to Jesus. Just like the word settee. I'm learning new words here. All of these words go to Jesus. The sofa is irresistible. The sofa. Come on now. Jesus is the God of comfort. He really is. There's millions of sofas down here that people are reading about Jesus in. They're just like, oh yeah, it's good to be made by God and be loved. Okay, so they're sitting on their sofa doing a little Gematria page turning, you know. I always thought it was funny when someone did this one all the time. You know, like a manager, like reading out the morning reports, and it's just like a natural tick that they have. They're just like, it like makes them like seem sophisticated or something. Just maybe it's the extra hand movements, just like doing little paperwork. Okay, so sofa is Beautiful. Sofa equals king, parallels Jesus. Just like the word couch, just like the word settee. See, there again, the word recliner parallels son. And then the chaise longue. That's the expensive house of royalty recliner. That's Jesus verbatim barn. This is cool. I'm solving chairs now. The swivel chair parallels sun. I'm sitting in a swivel chair right now. So swivel is flawless for sun, just like chair. Just like seat. And when I say flawless, I mean there's an even number of +1s and +2s in the word. Furthermore, there's also a balance of letters that divide by 3, just like in SON. Swivel, sun. Chair, sun. Seat, sun. Sit equals sun. Stand equals father. So that whatever is vertical always goes to father. Whatever is vertically on top. So what's on top of the seat? Well, the person made in the image of God, and you can think of other things. The padding, padding goes to father. There's lots of things you can think of. So swivel chair. The high chair. Okay, this is getting fun now. Now, who doesn't love a good chair? A chair makes you feel like royalty. We're going to start talking about toilet bowls and the throne, soon. Just be like, the seat makes the difference. It's like everyone loves a good chair because it makes them feel like royalty because God is sitting on his throne. And so, the high chair. This is the kid's throne. The high chair is in the house. And it's the first. So, high chair goes to Christ. Beautiful. So, yeah, beautiful. So high chair equals armchair. There you go. Jesus -3. Delicious. High chair equals armchair. Then you have a bench. You have a bench. This is the image I'm looking at. And I'm seeing all of the names of them are screaming out Jesus Christ or Son, the supporting cast member of the Trinity. Jesus is beneath the Father. So all these words for all these different types of chair are pointing mathematically to Jesus, the Son, the servant, the supporting one, the supporting cast of God the Father. So the high chair is in the house. The swivel chair is in the house. Now I just need some children. Okay, no. Anyways, no, God is sovereign. So bench equals, well, parallels Christ, and bench 32. Bench equals life, famous title of Jesus. And then a lounger. Jeez Louise. Oh man, then you have a sun chair. That's my favorite because I love lying in the sun. So sun chair, so sun chair is Son of God chair. Like, this is getting embarrassing. Then the lounger is the Jesuser, because remember, lounge equals Jesus. So you got the lounge chair, which is the Jesus chair. You've got the sun chair, which is the love chair, which parallels Jesus. The deck chair goes to Christ. All of these, every one of them is hitting it out of the park for Jesus Christ, Son. The deck chair and the director's chair also does a son thing. The word directors is flawed, like a film director. The director's chair. I tell you, I said a great chair for the great reason, for the great moment, for the great season, makes you feel like a king. Like when that director sits in the director's chair, he just feels the power. And when you sit yourself down in that deck chair, you just feel the moment. And when you sit down in the sun chair, you're just like, oh yeah, it's sun time. And when you sit down on the bench at the park, you're like, oh yeah, it's peace time. And when you sit in the high chair, the baby's like, it's food time. And when you sit in the swivel chair, you're just like, yeah, it's study time. And when you fit in the chaise longue, you're like, it's bliss time. Talk to me, psychiatrist. Talk to me, Jesus. That's where you just close your eyes and let Jesus talk to you. It's just like, this is the ultimate. And then you sit in the recliner and you're like, this is sofas, Jesus, chair, armchair. There. I just went through all the major chairs in the history of the universe. Cool. Car seat. Car seat. Even, man, Okay. So, now the word cushion, again, the supporting elements of a couch, you have the back, the arm, and the cushion. Amazingly, all three of those words parallel Jesus. Like I'm still looking for the Father gem here, but I keep getting the Son, the Son, the Son. And so the back of the couch goes to Christ, the arm goes to Jesus, and then the cushion. I'm sitting on the cushion, well that still goes to Christ, and it contains S-O-N. And in fact, cushion is Son, King. And, well, holy furniture. It is, isn't it? Providing my seat with the platform. Okay, so now, of course, when you pluralize cushion to cushions, then you get the Father offset. And amazing. Okay, and then we know that comforts also goes to the Son. Christ. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, we just went to town solving chair names, and it did not disappoint. So I got a ton of flavor on that. A ton of flavor on that. You'll never see a chair or a seat the same ever again. And you won't, and you shouldn't. All right. People will be giving these things to the poor. The homeless will be provided for. People will be like, Jesus owns this chair, and so I need to share my chair. Share parallels Son. The word share is mathematically... Oh my God. It's almost tear-jerking how much of this goes back to kindergarten. Share your chair. And some people never grow up. I'm like, you know, we got bankers that don't share anything with anyone. You're just like, did you not go to Sunday school? And clearly they did not. It's that simple. People do what they're educated in. Like, have you seen the truth? Have you seen Jesus? Have you seen Gematria? It'll change your life for the better. Share your chair, and you will for the rest of your life. You'll be, and when you share your chair with someone you love, then you fall in love. That's what lovers have been doing from the dawn of time. The man gets on the chair, and the woman gets on his lap, and they share the chair. These words are foreordained to rhyme, to be mathematical, but I'm here for the perfection of the math. Like share, chair, Son, Jesus. Share your chair with someone in need. Okay, I can do this. When everyone gets baptized in this education from day one, we're going to have kids sharing so much with everyone everywhere they go. People will be like, finally, I'm wealthy. People will say, finally, I'm rich. And finally, I'm wealthy. Because everyone's sharing everything with me. Finally, everyone's rich. And everyone's wealthy. Why? Because everyone's filled with love. And everyone's sharing everything everywhere. And people have faith to release their goods. And people have faith to let go of stuff. And people have faith to give stuff away for free. That's how wealth happens for the masses. People get filled with God. And they behave like God. And all of a sudden, everything is being shared freely. People don't even lock. For most of my life, I've never locked my door. At any living place where I've ever lived, I'm a man of God, I'm a prophet, I don't lock my door. If people want to come in and take anything I have, go ahead. Now, anyways, there's a time and a place. God will lead you, okay? There's a time and a place to use a lock and a key. Lock equaling. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, okay? But if the world was truly saved, you wouldn't need any security. Okay. So, share the chair. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Share the chair and all these terms parallel Jesus. Man, it makes me want to go furniture shopping. Even furniture goes to Son. Okay. Man, you thought your furniture store was boring? This place is popping with verbiage. Okay. Okay. Oh, seriously, God will put you in a place until you finally appreciated everything and everyone in it properly. And then once you finally appreciated it properly, God will say, all right, now you're ready to move on. That's the way life works. That's the way life works. God says, you haven't actually discovered everything that I've placed in front of you where you live and work. You haven't discovered it. You haven't done the Gematria on it. You haven't appreciated it. And that's why you're still not happy with it. And you're not moving from there. You're not getting out of that position until you've appreciated it. Hallelujah. Thank God for Gematria. It satisfies. Okay. All right. There you go. Appreciation is the delight of God. Okay. Man, I'm in love with chairs. This is a director's cut. This is a like gold medal film itself. Gematria on chairs. Because who doesn't love to sit down? Like, it's just the feeling of being a king. It's like, I will sit here and rejoice. Okay. There you go. Okay, that was fun. We just got fun there. The chair, the holy high chair is in the house. Okay. And the rocking chair is in the house. And the sofa's in the house. The director's chair is in the house. And the recliner and the deck chair. What's my personal favorite if I was to shoot from my hip? Probably a sun chair. But I like this chaise longue because it's very royal looking, and the sofa is irresistible because you can fit a lot of people on it, and it's just plain fun. All right, there you go. Genius. God is in the house, and He's not leaving. All right. Sweet. That was fun. We'll get this uploaded.